you said that it actually says what kind of Punisher we're fighting.
God, we've been playing this for how long?
I know. Sad, eh? It's funny how...
It's those little things, though, like...
Yeah. Oh god, if you can heal our Raynor there.
I'm powering you.
Okay.
I haven't yet. There you go.
That'll do it. We do need to kill their Punisher, though.
I just had 2 clutch heals in there. I'm very happy with.
The enemy's Punisher has been vanquished.
And that's a win.
Yeah. The end of that shenanigans.
Go for the core.
It's got a fair bit of someone's going for Mercs. Raynor
Yeah,
and
that's a
stops for
mistake.
Mercs. We may not be able to do this then.
Yeah, we might not be. Actually, we still should be able to.
Oh, we may have to run shortly here.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
We need to be running more.
They're overextending.
I got 11 seconds. If you keep it together carefully, you'll be super powered.
Oh, I'm together and I'm raping.
Yeah, you are, even without the superpowers.
I'm quite together.
What just happened there?
Quite together.
That...
You serve
Oh.
That ending, that was because you had your level 20, I guess. Wow. That was impressive, man.
Oh my god.
You walked all over them
Because she heals herself while she's
while she's going ape crazy.
yeah. Her basic attack heals her because of the talent you pick up at the beginning,
Yeah.
30%. And then her whirlwind also heals her.
You did more damage than their Nova, just barely. And they had a good Nova. You almost topped on Siege as well.
Oh, Arthas, that's surprising. Wow. She's fun to play.
But check out those heals!
Yeah, how'd you do? 81k compared to 38k on that guy. That might have been the difference right there. Yeah, and he was a healer build. Just terrible, I guess.
It's all about the positioning.
Yeah, you really have to have good positioning on the monk to heal well. Wow. I feel like Sonya, though, like, I feel like we were in command of that game almost the whole way.
Yeah,
Getting behind with her might not
Not
be
be
nearly
fun.
as good. Yeah. Because she's melee, I mean, getting behind with any melee character, you have to get so close to them, and they're just automatically that much more powerful than you if they're up on levels. What's how long ago was BB in here? He said about an hour. Must be pretty close to that, I would think.
yeah, one would think. Why?
I'll check here. I'm just curious,
I
like,
might get another
if we
coffee.
should,
Yeah, if we should wait, should we play something else?
yeah. Yeah, it's been an hour,
Alright,
so
we got no.
should be here any minute.
We had to talk with our friends the other night about the thoughts and prayers people, and I just got a text from Buddy, and he's just like, if I see one more thoughts or prayers for Paris, I'm going to vomit all over my Facebook status.
Still alive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I checked how many viewers we got. Don't worry. No one's listening. What if they watch the recap? No one watches recaps.
That's true.
But even then, I think that's still a fair position to have.
I think
I
so,
care
too.
very much about the people. This is terrible. Your status is doing nothing. Okay. Well, since we've got no viewers, I just like
If
the
you're
fact that
traveling for the
we're
holidays,
streaming.
here's a
It just
tip.
gets us
Winter
in the,
weather can
habit.
drop your tire pressure,
Yeah.
and that lowers.
So I just don't know if I still feel like playing HOTS after we got 4 games in now.
Yep. And have we won every game?
We have.
I did call that at the beginning. I said we do win every game. We
It
play
looked
together.
very much like we were going to lose the
The
first one.
first one. Yeah.
So yeah, an hour ago, we won a quick match. Then we won a battle versus AI, and then 2 more quick matches. For me, it
Man,
was
we're good.
Morales, Leoric, Morales. Or sorry, Morales, Leoric, Leoric, Morales. What's my statistics now? Oh, you can now, when you look at your statistics, there's a drop down at the top right, so you can sort by quick match or hero leader versus AI.
Yeah. I did notice that. Yeah,
That's
actually,
much better.
that is good.
Okay, my versus AI are all above 50%. Lowest?
Could you imagine?
Oh yeah, lowest is Haunted Mines. 3 wins, 2 losses.
So I actually have in quick match, I have 2 below 50%. Spider Queen and Dragonshire.
I have 4. Spider Queen, Haunted Mines, Blackheart Space, Sky Temple. Sky Temple I'm surprised at.
The 2 new ones.
We're
That's
I'm
funny.
I'm rocking those. And you know what I think
Yeah.
though it is that they played them heavier when they came out, so we saw more distribution on them than the average. And we are better. So all of the older ones have a chance generally of us having a few more losses on them. I'm really surprised though that Tomb of the Spider Queen, where I'm at 12 wins, 18 losses.
Tomb of the Spider Queen. Oh, 40%. Yeah, mine's 49%.
Yeah, I know I'm 40, 44, 45, 47. Like I'm pretty much at 50%, which is cool. I mean, they've dialed me into a 50% win rate, which you would hope.
Well, mine's really. I wish I could show you, but my spread goes from 54% to 48%. There's only 2 outside of that range.
Wow.
And it's the Infernal Shrines and Battlefield of Eternity, the 2 new ones, which are both 70%.
My Infernal Shrines is 79. 11 and
Right.
3.
11 and 3. I'm 21 and 9 on that.
Wow. Which makes sense. The more you play, the more you're going to start dialing in towards a reasonable value.
But I mean, in theory, though, the more they're equalizing your MMR against other people that have played those, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's something. You know what I think it is? It's because we're playing together, and those maps bring everybody together, no matter what. Those 2
Yeah,
maps.
it's true. That forces, yeah.
It forces a fight every 5 minutes in the middle of the map where we really get to play together. Whereas all the other maps are a little bit more disjointed than that. I like your most takedowns as Lily, 1,233.
Again, though, like I said, I think this is silly. This is like they might as well just say most played as.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's funny though, Your most takedowns is close to my most takedowns, and I've played a lot more games than you.
Oh yeah, well, but you must have spread it out over more characters, though. That's the difference, right? Because you're trying to
Yeah.
level everyone to 5. So if we go and look at the hero collection,
Well, I've got in most takedowns, I've got 4 characters over 1,000.
oh, okay, and you look at the hero collection. I've got a lot. I've got the whole last page of guys, the page 3 with no plays. Look at that.
Okay.
Oh, it's probably not up on yours yet, but like I've got 0 plays on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 15 guys I've never loaded.
I can't believe you've never played Sylvanas. Actually, this is a good thing to see who I need to level up. I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to 5. At Morales, I just need to play one more game, and it'll be 6 more to 5.
You're just trying to get her to 5?
Yeah.
Do you not enjoy? You don't really enjoy playing the healers.
I used to really like Brightwing. That's the funny thing. I used to really enjoy Brightwing, and then they nerfed her bad.
What's your highest level person? Do you have 11s?
Yeah, I have Vala at 11.
How far in?
About the same as your Lily, actually. I'll be a slightly more than your Lily, just barely, a hair.
Why don't we text that? Oh man, that's cool. One of the Geek Dads has fired up some old computer systems. He's playing with his kids. He's got Fallout 1 loaded up on an old machine. That's awesome.
You want to text BB?
Yeah, I'll do that. I gotta do a night like that with my kids. Fire up the Commodore.
Still have it?
I've got 2 of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
And a monitor, 2 disk drives, all my old games. My discs are all here.
Wow, that's impressive. We used to have one. I'm sure my parents have thrown them. My parents love throwing stuff out. My mom especially. That's her thing.
Well, I told you about the Star Wars stuff that got thrown out on me.
Yeah.
And I just took my phone out of the case tonight. Again, it feels so small and fragile when it's not in there. And awesome.
It's funny because the case it really doesn't add that much to it. It doesn't feel like once you have it on for a bit.
Yeah. When you take it off, it's just like, ooh.
Super funny, actually. A guy at work, he bought one of the new Samsungs. And this, like, right before I bought my phone, he was trying to talk me into buying a Samsung. And I'm like, well, actually, not really. He was back and forth between Apple and Samsung. He's like, I've done Apple a few times. He's like, I really just wanted to try out the other side.
Yeah, I'm totally there. I mean, that's why I got a Google tablet.
Yeah. But he regrets it. And the funny thing was, when I first saw his phone, I was like, oh, that's a nice phone. Like, what is it? Before we haven't had any conversation. And, he said, oh, it's whatever the hell it was. And I'm like, you don't even have it in a case. He's like, oh, yeah, I've always had phones. Never I've never had them in a case my whole life. Never needed it. Today he showed me his phone. It's smashed.
It's a disaster. I've experienced a couple times now buddies who have gone Android, and they're really defensive about it first because they're showing it off to me, and I'm pointing out legit things like things I like more and things I like less. But every time I point out something I like less, they're like, no, that's not true. They get really defensive because, I mean, to be fair, they just dropped $800 or whatever on their phone. That's a pretty standard human defense mechanism. But what's funny is the ones who then go back to iPhone after that, like, you hear about how crap Android is from them after that.
Yeah.
And I still don't think it's true necessarily, but they definitely have, through their experience, I think because of the buyer's regret, they really form an opinion at that point.
Yeah. He's already there. Like, before, he hasn't even bought the iPhone back yet, and he's like, yeah, if I could go back, I would have an iPhone.
All right. I'm going to go get a coffee.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
get a
then
drink as
maybe
well.
we'll come back. We'll stream one more because we're here, and then we'll turn it off.